great-grandpa came in 1925, just about a mile away, and grew his first wheat crop. And through the years, he grew the farm and passed it on to his 3 sons.
Goodwill, Oklahoma, and Goodwill's kind of nicknamed no man's land.
It's dry more than it's wet. The wind blows a lot, so we have some challenges with that. You never know when a hailstorm is going to come and wipe out a crop, but there's just a sense of pride in working together and seeing a crop through from the start to finish.
Family's always, and business is always a transition, so each harvest is different than the last one, and I don't think we can ever come to that point in life and say, this is it.
We feel like as farmers, we want to be as efficient and as practical as possible with everything that we do, because if we can't be efficient and we can't pay the bills, then we're not going to be able to continue to farm.
I asked him a really tough question. Him and his dad and his brothers, they grew some phenomenal corn that year. And I think at the time they were applying a little over 300 pounds of nitrogen to that. And that was my question. And I was like, was it profitable?
Our soils are actually a lot of 20 to 25 CEC soils. So they're tighter and they'll hold the nitrogen. But sometimes just as soon as you convince yourself that you need to back off on something, you still have that question in the back of your mind. Was that the right thing? Since we've been running the Proven 40, we've backed off 40 pounds of synthetic, but then after our trialing together the last 2 years, John's kind of proved to me that we proved to ourselves, I guess, together that we don't need as much nitrogen as once thought. And so because of some trials that we've done the last 2 years, we decided to back off 10% more nitrogen. Seeing that confidence in their product, that they're going to stand behind it, and they knew they could earn our business, and we were seeing their confidence.
My farmers mean a lot to me. I told myself that I wouldn't sell or market anything that I wouldn't take to my own grandpa.
In the second season during harvest, we had different checks where we had pulled out the 40 pounds of synthetic and replaced it with Pivot Bio, but then also right beside it, we had just run a full synthetic program. That year was one of the best farm averages we've had on the farm for corn yields. It's a lot simpler than dealing with semi-loads of liquid fertilizer. And so it really fit into our program well. Then it was also giving us the confidence of having some nitrogen throughout the season. We feel like Pivot Bio has just really helped us to be more efficient than we were before. I think a lot of times people can look at farming and think it can be about the money, and at the end of the day, being able to work with our family day in and day out and have those relationships is pretty exciting.
You really don't know the impact that you've had in someone else's, your kid's life, until they have their own kids and they've trained their kids, and you see how your grandkids are. So I have to appreciate being able to continue to have a family farm and enjoy the way of life that we have.
Being able to pass this on to my kids is really special.